and girls, all kind of interpretations of Elvis and Bowie live on stage. And here in the studio to talk about that, all-around Renaissance man, singer, songwriter, performer, actor, director, storm chaser, and snake handler, Mr. Hank Shima.
Good morning.
What's going on? Man, it's been 1 year exactly since you've been on the show. What's up with that?
I don't know. There must be some strange coincidence why we're always here on January 8th. Good to see you always. I brought you a present. Yeah, life as well. I brought you a storm chasing poster calendar. Right on.
You also brought a nice young man. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I did find out that he is soon to be one of the most widely acclaimed figures in modern music. At least that's what your mom said.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna vouch for, man. Hayden is awesome, and so is Amy, and I love seeing them perform. Love listening to their music, and I couldn't wait for you to hear them play today.
Look, you didn't tell me anything about Amy. I thought she was just the girlfriend along for the ride. So, Amy, how you doing?
I'm good.
And Amy, what's your last name?
Wilkerson.
Okay, and very nice. And are you guys an item?
Yes.
Okay, very nice.
Some people say that.
Now, were you boyfriend and girlfriend before you were musical collaborators?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that came first.
Number two.
And so, did you find
Number
out
two.
that each other, you know?
Like within a year, and I started singing with him.
Yeah, I was trying to convince her for the first year.
All right.
I finally did.
You've been at this for some time.
Yeah.
All right. Tell folks how you grew up here in Houston.
I actually grew up in Sugarland,
Okay.
so right down the
So
road.
did
Close
I.
enough, right?
Yeah.
And how long you been playing the guitar?
About 4 years, I think.
Okay.
4 or 5 years.
And you're currently working on recording. You actually have recorded some singles.
Yeah.
All right. Working on a full record maybe one day?
Yeah, that's what we're working on right now with
We brought our record label
Yeah.
dude here to tell you all about it. Do you know Shaun?
I do know Shaun. He was here, I guess it was a year ago, or was it?
It was July for the Craig Kinsey
Oh, there you go.
album release. Yep.
Okay, very nice. Good to see you again, my man.
Good to see you, Roark.
Tell folks a little bit about how you got involved and started Splice Records.
Well, you know, it was actually a production company first called
Okay.
Splice of Life, and we started filming with the Artery, which was an amazing relic here in Houston. And we were doing live studio performances there in front of a crowd. I made relationships with these guys there, and once that closed down, it kind of opened up the door for me to kind of live out my dream a little bit and start working with some of these artists and creating the label and starting to make albums.
So American Machine by Craig Kinsey was your first record on Splice, is that right?
Yeah, we happened to hit a grand slam on the first album.
Very cool. And Hank, are you currently working on a record?
We finished it.
And now is this a Backtones release?
It's going to be called PECOS Hank.
Okay. So it's like your solo
It's
record.
my solo record, yeah.
And did you bring me a copy? Is it that finished?
I was going to bring you a copy, but Mom borrowed my computer, Mom, and all of my stuff is on that computer, so I do not have a copy.
All right. Well, I'm not going to get mad at your mom because she is a member of KPFT.
I sent Shaun an email. I said, wouldn't it be awesome if we played, spun one, and, Roark was the first one to play it. So I do have it on my iPod out in the car if you're able to retrieve it from that.
Don't be leaking it to other DJs.
No, you'll be first in line. You know that.
All right. Sounds good. Tell folks a little bit about this, David. Oh, it's called actually Bowie Elvis Fest. Was that wasn't the title last year, was it?
Yeah, it
Was
probably was. Yeah, I think the last few years, Sarah and I have been working on it. It happened 6 years ago at Avant Garden. Mariana let us come in last minute. I realized, wow, it's Elvis's and Bowie's birthday.
Gotta do something.
Let's drink. And so we started, and then it got bigger. Then we moved it up to Fitzgerald's, and then we ran out of room at Fitzgerald's. So now we're doing it Continental Club and Big Top, and we've got a huge. It's a festival now.
Cool.
So this will be the first year it's a festival, and we've got all sorts of prizes and contests and little games. There'll be a pin the package on the Labyrinth Bowie thing going on, and then we've got 7. How many bands do we have? 7 or 10?
8 bands.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hayden's going to be playing. We've got
Keith Ledet Band.
those guys. Marquis of Vaudeville from Dallas is coming up, and so this is a festival that we kind of rotate around Texas. So now we're doing it in Beaumont and Dallas. Tonight I go to Beaumont,
Cool.
then Dallas, and I'll be back here in Houston to play Bowie and Elvis songs all night long. The doors are open at 6 o'clock, and the backtones we're going to go on at 11.
All right. Very cool. This band that you're always talking about, but you've never brought them into the studio before.
I know, because they cost money, the lazy little suckers.
Day jobs and all that stuff.
Yeah, they don't get up unless you put money in their pocket.
Very good. We got Hank Shima live in the KPFT studios. Hayden Jones and Amy, very nice. All right, now who's going first, and what are we doing? Are we singing originals? Are we doing covers today?
We gotta pay some homage to the king. You hear that guitar all right?
Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Train I ride, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train took about train, rolling round the bend. Train, rolling round the bend. Well, it took my old lady, hope I never see that girl again, never again, never again, never again. Train. Dan Hayden, I didn't know you had it in you. Rolling down the line. Train. Rolling down the line. Well, it took my old lady. Well, it's about time, it's about time, it's about time. Well, you treat me like a fool. Treat me mean and cruel, but love me. You wring my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. Well, now if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad, crying over you here on me. Well, now I would beg and steal, just to feel. Oh, your heart beating close to mine. Well, now if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Whoa,
Yeah. Hank Shima as Elvis Presley live in the KPFT studio. He'll do it again on Saturday night, of course. Well, he's going to do it. Does it start tonight or tomorrow night?
Tonight in Beaumont, Friday in Dallas, and then Saturday back home at the Continental Club in Big Top.
All right, very cool. So is the whole lineup following you around the state?
No, it's us and Marquee Vaudeville are doing Dallas and Beaumont, and then but in Texas Houston is where everything's a little bit better.
Sure. Good job, son. And tell folks about this new record that you have already recorded.
Oh, man, I got a call from Craig and Shaun, and they said, we want to do a PECOS Hank record. And I said, okay, and within a month later, it was done.
All right.
I'm done.
It's finished.
Yeah, and then I said, let's go. And the record label said, wait, you gotta do this right. Yeah, so they said, you need about 3 or 4 months to send it to all the radio stations. I said, I know Roark. We're good.
That's all we need.
Yeah, and so, but anyways, then now I'm closing the guitar case April 1st to go storm chasing for 3 months.
Okay.
So the record label wants to wait until July to release the record.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Hunchback of Mexico. What's going on, man? Is it out yet?
Johnny and I spent all our money, and
So you're waiting on more funding to
now
finish
we
it up?
just need a little bit more. We need another $250,000, and we're done.
Okay. All right, and people you got a PayPal for that?
What we're gonna do now is we just shot a scene in West Texas. We're gonna do a new trailer and a new look what we can do with a little bit of money, and then hopefully somebody will come in and yeah, and whoever throws in the $250K is gonna make a lot of money.
There you go, and they get a cameo.
Exactly. It'll be a frame flash somewhere in the
right,
in the
like
movie.
Stan Lee. All right. Coming up next, I guess it's you guys, Hayden and Amy. You guys are gonna sing us one.
Yep.
All right. Is this a Bowie or
So-
an Elvis tune? Or an original?
We're gonna do an original.
Okay, very nice. And is this one of the singles that has already been recorded?
This has not been recorded,
Okay.
but this is gonna be on the new album that we're recording.
So this song is a world radio debut, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
All right, very nice.
Hit record, Roark.
What's the name of this one?
This is a song I wrote a year ago. I was feeling real good. It was on Christmas. I was at my mom's house, and it's a song we play a lot called "The Back Room."
Okay, very nice.
I never had too much intuition. Thoughts I had, they were a different vision. So to stop sitting outside my own doorway, I finally only do what I say. So I find myself just sitting right in the back room, itching and scratching where nobody was, while the others still sitting right in their own doorway, not coming in 'cause they don't understand. Let 'em sleep, let 'em hide in the back room. Let 'em hide and play their games. Well, you're not bad, 'cause you're in the front room. And they're not bad, 'cause they're in their own. I never cared much for institutions. All the kids in the calls making loans where they're all losing. So I knock on every door I see that loosen, and I find that all he needs is all he takes.